After consuming thousands of hours worth of YouTube videos, podcasts, and even coaching calls, I've uncovered a pattern that all successful people have. And the best part is that you can apply it too. Because once I actually applied this into my life, I started seeing progress like never before. The main idea is this, that mindsets are actually more powerful than tactics. For example, think about it this way. You can have the best tactic in the world, but if you have some bad mindset, you're going to find ways to not make this best tactic in the world. If you have the mindset that, oh, it's not going to work for you, that I'm a loser, that whatever, it's not going to work for you. Now compare that if you have a mediocre tactic, so like a 5 out of 10 tactic to making money, but you have amazing mindsets, then you're going to find ways to make it work because you actually have a positive mindset. So that just proves that mindsets are more powerful than actual tactics. So I remember this one time I was watching this one particular podcast, and there was this one message, that's one mindset that really stood out for me, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I've used over and over again. That's gotten me out of bed, even days that I didn't want to get out of bed, even days that I didn't want to work, even days that I didn't want to go to the gym. When I applied this mindset, it literally made me crave doing that thing that I didn't want to do. And it's so simple that even though I heard this mindset before, I didn't really apply it. Like most people might have heard this mindset, but I didn't really apply it, or they don't even apply it correctly. So you might have heard the mindset, but you might have not applied it yet to get the best benefits. The mindset goes something like this, and you might recognize it as soon as I say it. I get happier the harder it is because it means nobody else will follow. It goes from oh poor me to oh poor everyone else is gonna have to try to do the hard work that I'm trying to do. And the reason that really changed almost my reality the most, because it stopped making you feel like a victim. Because usually when you're kind of in self-improvement or going to the gym or doing good habits, you almost feel like you're fighting and you're the only like player in this lobby that's just fighting against this one dragon. But in reality, that if you defeat this dragon and get all the benefits, for example, you go to the gym 1,000 times and you build muscle, then other people who want to get the same result as you, which is like, for example, killing the dragon, they're gonna have to face the pain of killing the dragon, which is not easy. So it goes from oh poor me to oh poor everyone else is gonna have to try, and it still makes you feel like a victim. It almost feels like you are in control. Now, I don't know about you, but you might get the same almost thought that whenever you apply this mindset, you're almost pushing away yourself from like normal people, from people who are not self-improving, people who are not trying to improve their life. You're almost trying to become better than them. Because think about it, if you're watching this video, you're not normal, and I mean that in a good way, because most people just chase pleasure. And think about it this way, you're literally spending your time sitting down here learning mindsets that are going to benefit you in the future. Who else is doing that? You see things different, we see things different. So the way I actually benefited from this mindset was not just watching the podcast and forgetting the mindset and then just not learn anything, not apply anything into my life. What I did was, the next time I didn't want to do something, for example, I remember this so vividly. I was laying down in my bed, and I don't know if you can see it there, but I literally have the quote written up. I get happier I get happier the harder it is, because it means that nobody else will follow, right? So I have that, and right there is my bed. So I remember I woke up this one day and I looked to my left and I see that, and I'm thinking to myself, if I get out of bed now and do the work that I'm pretty much procrastinating on, that means that other people who want to get to the same point that I am, to the same result that I am, they're gonna have to face the same pain. So I'm thinking like, oh, I want to go into this pain because it means I'm pushing myself away from normal people, meaning that I'll be more successful, meaning that I'll be happier. Think of it like running a race. You and this other competitor, whenever you're running, let's say you're just running the game of life almost, like whenever you have the choice to stay in bed or get up, do some work, or go to the gym, you're almost making a choice of either stopping or continue running. If you just lay in bed and do nothing, then you're just almost stopping the race and he can go past you. But he has the same choice, getting out of bed or just scrolling on his phone. So you have the same choice, or either you stop or you keep running. You push through the pain, but he's gonna have to push through the pain anyway. So it's just better you're gonna get ahead of him while he's just stuck here making that decision. It's almost like whenever you overcome pain, you're almost taking a step forward. You're almost pushing yourself away from your competitor, who's gonna have to face the same pain as well. Now, after I started applying this mindset, I already started seeing an amazing benefit. But after a while, I found one thing that really put this mindset on steroids. It's literally just changing your mindset for you to think that pain is actually good and fun. For example, if you want to build muscle at the gym, you need to push your failure. And just recently, I've started looking forward to the pain, because now I changed my mindset from, oh, the pain is bad at the gym, to, oh, the more pain that I endure, the more pain that I feel in my muscles means the bigger my muscles will get after I finish going to the gym. So I'm thinking, if I face this pain, I'll get bigger muscles, so why would I want it? I almost see pain as fun. Like, I've almost trained my mind to think that, oh, this pain is good, even though it's still painful. Because you might have felt this feeling, like at the gym, you almost look forward to pain, you almost like it, especially when you have music and it's all like in just just that amazing hype environment, then you kind of like the pain, weirdly enough. Same with my work. I've been scripting for so long that I almost know what to do. I know my format, I know exactly what to do. So it's just kind of fun for me, even though it's kind of like a painful task. It's doing the work that should be painful. It's kind of fun for me. Now, it's cool and all to know this, but you can't just tell your brain to, oh, like pain, and expect it to believe it. You need to give it evidence. For example, just a few months ago, like talking like 6 months ago, when I was like not even really going to the gym, I was just working out at home. Whenever I looked at myself into the mirror, I looked like really skinny. So whenever I did that, I just didn't really want to push to failure, because I was pushing. I was like, there's still pain in my workout. I was still trying to do nowhere near failure. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of trained like a bitch, let's be honest. And even though I still felt the pain, I was looking at myself in the mirror and I still didn't look any different. I still looked so skinny. It just didn't want to make me push to failure because I wasn't seeing any results. I did this fun experiment once, and I did it by accident, but now I can actually share it with you. I was at the gym and I decided to just like push. For example, I want you to do this the next time you go to the gym. Just push to absolute failure. Like, get some hype music on. Let's say you just start pushing to failure. Your tricep gets destroyed, your bicep gets destroyed, your chest is getting destroyed, your back is getting destroyed. Just push to absolute failure. And then when you finish with your workout, just take off your shirt and look at yourself in the mirror. You're gonna have a pump, right? But then start flexing and start looking at yourself and think like, oh, I just went through all that pain, but look at me now. And you're gonna have a pump, and your brain's gonna think like, oh, all that pain meant I have more muscle and I look good and I feel good. So why would I want to chase this pain if I get the result? And eventually you will look like that without the pump. So your brain's gonna start liking the pain if you see yourself like with so much muscle with a pump after you've just gone through so much pain. So once you make this switch and you pair up with the mindset of the harder it is, the happier I get, it almost puts this up on steroids. Because when I started seeing pain as something, instead of running away from that, something that I actually embrace and enjoy, then I started actually making a lot of progress in basically all areas of life: health, wealth, and relationships. Almost think about it like this. Imagine you have one friend and he always comes late to events, to parties, to whenever you're going out, to whatever. He just always comes late. Now, let's say you invite him this one day. Obviously, you're gonna expect him to be late because obviously he's been late so many times. And it's same with your mind. If you felt pain and you think that, oh, it's just gonna be painful. But now imagine this friend, he just starts arriving on time now. So he arrives on time once. Okay, maybe it's a coincidence. Then he arrives on time another time, and another, and another, and another, and another. And now you actually believe that he's gonna arrive on time the next time you invite him. And this is the exact same with your mind. You need to give it that evidence so it believes that pain is actually good. Think about it in that friend analogy. You need to convince your mind just like if it was a person. And I'm so grateful that you made it to the end of this video, because you just got basically one of the best lessons that I've learned so far, because I've been doing this entrepreneurship, self-improvement thing for I think like around 3 years now. I started this very young. Whenever I speak to people, it shocks them whenever I tell them my age. I tell them, yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years, I've been doing business, making my own YouTube channel. Then they ask me, oh, how old are you? And I say, oh, I'm 15. And they go, 15? Like the face physically lit up. And they say, you articulate yourself so well. They say this, they say that. And it's just amazing that I'm able to do this and share my knowledge with you. So I'm really grateful that you actually were able to watch to the end of this video. And I'm telling you, if you actually apply this to your life, you're going to see some amazing results, some amazing progress into your life. Just always integrate this mindset that the harder it is, the better it is. Because in reality, it is. The more pain you face, the more you push away from normies, the more success you're getting. Because pain is just basically success. For example, just going to the gym, hitting your muscles to failure, and same with business really. So thanks for spending your time productively with me, and good luck, and bye.